Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas.
Thanks very much for watching.
Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it's September 1st of 2022. I've told you a whole bunch of times that I am not too smart, and I did a day or two ago a really stupid thing. I should have known better, and when you get those things, that what the heck's this? But these people are pretty smart. They know how to, well, they don't individually, but the way they've set things up. I think, was it 2005 that YouTube began? I was one of their original, the first year or whatever. And of course I'd been doing, internet and all that type of stuff for years before. And I think I have a couple thousand YouTube videos on YouTube. And a day or two ago, I got a message that popped up saying that it was from YouTube and that I had a strike. I wonder if I saved that. You ought to see it. It said, YouTube strike. You have one strike, we're investigating it. If you have 3 strikes, your site will be permanently shut down and you will never be able to use it. So there was some warning signs, I've never had a strike. Now, all of us probably, if you make a bunch of videos, you probably have had, got the warning of somebody claiming that there's their property, music in the background or something. I've had maybe 5 of those, and they weren't, they've said, this is not, those things said, this is not a, this is just an, if it's decided that you did do that, what will happen is the party who says it's their property will, get the money when somebody clicks or something, on the thing. And so, but then this thing that I got, I don't know how I could be so stupid. But the file was called YouTube _ copyright _ report.zip. And when I clicked on it, almost right away something didn't seem right with my computer. And then I tried to investigate it, and I clicked on it again to see if I could find, more information on it. So I actually installed this thing twice. Then pretty quick I knew, and then my computer was acting weird. And I've had real good luck with Windows 11, but there was little things that I just, it didn't feel the way it should. I haven't used a virus protection program from back in, I think, the days of McAfee or whatever. I just stopped using it back then because you get a little bit of something, I think, with Windows or whatever. And I had never had any problem. And back then, a lot of people, not me, but there was a lot of people that thought McAfee, which was the very popular one, that they were creating viruses. And sometimes I got a little suspicious, Part of it was McAfee would tell you, or someplace they put, send us, if you get a virus and you can isolate it or whatever, send it to us. We'll study it and make sure that we're set up. And I think that a lot of people, and we weren't as paranoid and crazy as we are, now with recent political things or whatever. But an awful lot of people, I think stopped using McAfee and stopped using all these things. But anyway, I figured out that I had clicked on, and my computer was operating. I just had the feeling. If you're, most of you probably, especially the ones that come to my site, are probably, pretty hardcore, computer users or whatever. And I think sometimes you can just get a feeling. It's like your girlfriend or your wife is, what's wrong? Something's wrong here. She's acting different or something. I think that's the way it was. And right away, I then realized, okay, I clicked on the wrong thing. And then everything made sense, because the thing that posted, on my thing, saying you've had one strike, we're investigating it, and if you get 2 more strikes, and for a total of 3, you are, permanently, removed. And so then I came to, you kind of hate to come to the thing, hey, man, I was stupid, But the problem is, I wake up in the morning, well, I don't sleep 8 hours. I sleep an hour or 2 or something, usually. And so I get right up right away and grab a Coke and, get in my chair here. And probably not, that's not my brain. And as I'm getting older, I'm 81, I think. As I get older, it takes a while for my eyes to adjust, and it just takes, So most of the people that come here are younger, YouTube gives people who are making videos and everything a whole bunch of statistics, and the statistics on who comes to my YouTube site is 18 years of age to 40, I think it is, and it's 99.9% male in that age range, So hopefully, if I could find that, but I don't even mess with it, Anyway, I didn't tell you that. I installed Total AV. That's the thing too, man. I hate dealing with these because there are so many of these antivirus programs, and they're just vicious in their advertising. Like this Total AV, I did a search, and I found it for what was it? $10. It's supposed to be over $100. That's if and it was like $10, but then it's $10 until you renew. And of course they tell you, okay, well, it's $19. It was $19, and they'll tell you at the end of a year's time when you need to renew, you won't get the special $19 price. So and then as I was, paying, they the thing popped up, okay, and I'd already said, I'm taking the $19 thing, thing, and I agree to the terms, and then it was, okay, for $29 you can get this extra feature, and I clicked no. And then it was like, for $39 you can also get, no, and that 4 or 5 times the things popped up like that. And so anyway, I got the total AV package for $19 for 1 year, and then it's going to be more than $19. I bet you it's going to be, 39 or something like that dollars, I'm guessing. And then they'll also offer these other things. Anyway, I ran it. I downloaded it just a few minutes ago, and I ran the total AV, and it immediately found, at the end of that, we've found these 2 things, and we've, quarantined them. And what do you think they found? YouTube, _ copyright, _ report .zip. The exact thing that I, clicked on. So, and right now my computer is back the way it feels normal again. I haven't used it a whole bunch yet, but I wish I could find that. You'll just have to take my word for it. I wonder if that happened to show up in a video that I made. By the way, as somebody, well, more than one, a couple people mentioned like my video or my camera or whatever, and what I was doing, especially one, I forget his name, had some good, he was wrong a little bit about what I was doing, but he was correct on a lot of other things. So what I've done is I just have one camera, going, and I think that's going to, and then he mentioned some other things. But, and I haven't changed this yet, but this is in the upper right-hand corner, you're seeing me on the one camera. Now the background is faded, or whatever they call that. And I played with some of these functions in the past. And several of you mentioned that you didn't like it. And actually, the other day, when he mentioned that, and I had just forgotten, I'd been checking it out because the new software had been released. And I think they've made an improvement to it or a change to it. And so I played with it, and then I made a YouTube video. And on my screen over here, it was hard to see because it's smaller, and up in the right-hand corner, it was smaller to see. I haven't changed it yet, but also he mentioned that I was uploading. Well, he said that he sees most of my videos are 720p. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a 720p, video. But most of my videos, I've uploaded even a couple 4K videos. No, I've uploaded 3D videos, a couple. I can't even remember which ones they were. It was actually a test of my camera that I had, or of the camera that I had, and that did 3D. So I just wanted to see how it looked. Doesn't look good. I don't like 3D. Don't think any of us do. But what I do is, like, I'm recording this with Minicam or Manicam? Minicam, I think. So when the video, and I'm recording, I record the video at 1920 by 1080. I have recorded some, at 4K, but I am getting faster internet, and I could do them. I don't see any reason to do it. And, well, I mentioned to him, I think I replied on the reply here for his thing, that I thought, 1080 is just fine. And I think I mentioned, though, but I don't know, people who have big screen TVs or something like that. Yeah, I don't know how, but I think 1080p is fine. So, anyway, if you're a YouTube creator, be very careful. Don't fall for this. Don't be stupid like Jim. Maybe I should have, everybody has t-shirts, right, made stuff. Maybe I should have some t-shirts made that you could purchase, Don't be stupid like Jim. Now, yesterday when I messed up, I just took my Windows 11 computer and I just put it on the floor and hooked up my Chromebook, no, Chromebox, and so, but Windows 11 has been working so good for me, and I've got, a Chrome box, I've got a Chrome notebook, and it's not bad, but I don't like laptops either, And then I have that Apple laptop that I traded a guy a camera for an old Apple computer laptop. I don't like Apple either. I'm happy with Windows 11. I wonder if, let's see, there is a update waiting to be installed or something. Windows Update. It's already checked, but I'll check again because it checked just a few minutes ago. By the way, I made up my mind. My ex-wife and my grown son, we share this apartment, and I told her I did a stupid thing and it looked like uploaded or activated a virus. And well, at that point I didn't know. I was very suspicious, but that was in the very beginning. And I said, because at that point I thought, okay, if they give me one strike, I'm just going to, just shut down YouTube. And she said, oh, you wouldn't be able to do that. And I said, yeah, I could. Even though I've been doing this forever, I actually could. So, and she asked what I did, what I would do. And I said, I don't know, but I'd do something, something different. I wouldn't play games, You know, I would sometimes, like I do now, play Civilization 6, but I wouldn't be playing games, you know, like my grown grandson does, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know. But I am glad that I've got the computer back working, and this can be a, you know, maybe a warning to you all. I may try to collect some information without getting the virus again, and maybe explain and show a little bit of, probably if I do a search on YouTube, I bet some other people have run. I'm not the only dumb one. I wonder, let's check on that. Let's go to, where do I want to go? YouTube. Go to YouTube. Oh, come on. When that happened, the Google stuff and everything started popping up with making me, whoops. Okay. That's another thing. I started getting all types of, Try signing on in a different device. You're having trouble getting into your account. We detected suspicious activity. I think Windows has detected the total AV. We detected suspicious activity, which shows that there may be malware on this device. It can be used to gain access to your personal account, like your password. Steps to remove: scan the device for malware with antivirus software of your choice. Follow recommendations to remove any malware. Sign back in on this device only after running the... okay, continue. Okay. Yes, it's me. This might not be safe. Continue to sign in. Okay, now there's 78. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get a little bit of this because of... what? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute here. Let's see if I can... Well, it's not over. I mean, the virus is gone, but now I'm suffering from a little bit of the computer knowing before, after I clicked on the thing, and it's going to be asking me for password confirmations and stuff for a little bit until it figures out that everything is safe here for now. So let me bring this to an end. Thank you very much for watching. Oh.